Hey guys, I'm Lucy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And for today's video I have a DIY to share with you guys. So if you guys are interested in how I made any of these 3 sugar cards, make sure to keep on watching. So let's just get on to the video. So first thing I had was a template, which is just a photo that I used that I'm going to be using to measure, an X-Acto knife, scissors, glue, but I do recommend a lot stronger adhesive than glue, but glue did do the job, a pencil, paper, or I just use this paper pad from Michaels and it's called Love and Devotion. Some glitter, which is optional. I had some hearts, XOs, and larger hearts that I purchased at Target. I also bought a foam board. So first I just traced my template onto the foam board and then cut them out, and I ended up making 3 cards. The foam board is really large and you could just buy it at the Dollar Tree for just $1. You can probably make up to maybe 20 cards with this, depending on the size, of course, on what you want to make. Once I had my cards all cut out, I wanted to trace a design on it, so I just made up what design that I just wanted on it. So I chose to have hearts, a rectangle, and also a pizza shape. I traced it onto the foam board and then just cut it out with an X-Acto knife. For this one, I was just thinking about inserting that wooden stamp that I bought at Joann's. And there's the pizza, and then the hearts. Now I wanted to hide the size because of the foam, so I used some heart-shaped washi tape, the length of one side, and then I cut that one in half long ways to give me both sides and place them on. And I did that for all of my cards. Now that the sides are covered, I used 3 different paper designs, traced and cut for my front covers. So one looked like sprinkles, one was strawberries covered with chocolate, and then the other one was just little hearts all around it. Now I got cardstock paper, traced my templates twice side by side, and cut that out, leaving the center uncut but folded instead to create our card. And I did that for 3 pieces of paper for my 3 cards. So I used a tan-ish looking cardstock for my pizza, a red one for my hearts, and then the pink one for the rectangled one. Now I'm going to grab my glue stick and I generously placed glue all over the foam board, and then I glued it onto the cardstock, making it into a card. Make sure when you're doing this to be aware that you're doing it on the correct side and the correct opening so you don't accidentally mess up. I also just did that for the rest of my cards. Next, I'm just going to use stamps to fill in my shaker cards. So I just stamped on various colors of papers that I had to give myself a variety. I use many stamps and a majority I bought at Michael's. And I did end up just using regular scissors and also the trimming decorative scissors that made the edges look a little bit more prettier. You can also add some color to your stamps. I only wanted to do a little bit of color just to make some parts stand out, but you can go full on color, or you can just go ahead and use black and white or colored inks and whatever you like. I used some XOXO little stamps and Hugs and Kisses little stamps and used them as a sort of confetti. Next, you can use acetate to cover the top, or what I did is just using the cover of the sticker, which worked perfect. Also, if you're doing this, be aware that some sticker covers have holes on them, so make sure to avoid those when you're cutting to your card size. Now for the fun part is just putting all the things in your shaker card that you want to show. And then for this one, I'm using foam adhesive to place down a few stamps that I don't want to be moving around. And it also gives it a little sort of 3D effect, which is so amazing and it's so pretty. And then I just put some silver glitters to make it stand out from the red background. And then for this one, I just put some glitter and some of the red heart confettis. Also, I do like to shake it a little bit just so I can have a preview on how it's going to look in case I don't like how something looks, and I could always just change it versus doing it how it looks and then when I shake it I end up not liking it. So it saves me a lot of time and it saves me a lot of supplies. So for the rectangle one, I decided not to do the wooden stamp anymore just because I did want to add a little bit more personality to it, so I ended up just putting a Polaroid image of me and my boyfriend. So I did want the stamp that says "Will you be my Valentine's" to pop out more, so I put foam adhesives in the back and then I just placed it at the bottom of the Polaroid. I do regret not putting a frame sticker on the Polaroid, like to add some more color, but I ended up just leaving it white and then I didn't realize it until I sealed it up. So if you guys want to add more color to a Polaroid picture or any other picture, make sure to add a stickered frame. I also just used some larger confettis that says XOXO and little hearts and just used those as well. So that's how those turned out, and I thought that they turned out really cute. I really liked how they looked. So once I was satisfied by the way they looked, I just used my glue stick and glued down the plastic. This is where I would recommend to use a stronger adhesive because it will hold a lot better than the glue stick, although the glue stick did do its job. So I just did that for my other 2 cards. So once the plastic was glued on, I put glue on the plastic as well and then placed the cover on. And I did that for all the cards as well. Next, I wanted to add some dimension to the front, so I used some foam adhesives to adhere the stamp cuts that I wanted for the covers of my cards. So for this one, I just put "You're Sweet," which is really nice and it looks really cute. So for this one, I just put a little cup of coffee and a little sign that says "Love You a Latte." So I just think these ones turned out really amazing and they look really cute. These cards don't have to be for Valentine's Day, it could be for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, and you could just personalize it to make it more personal and to make it unique. And also remember to be creative. So for this pizza one, I had some alphabet stickers and put my boyfriend's name on it. I also stuck on a stamp cutout that said "You stole a piece of my heart," which I thought was really cute and that corresponded to the pizza. So that is everything I put on the cards. I thought that they turned out really amazing and I hope you guys give this a try on your upcoming occasions. Okay, so that's everything for today. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you can stay notified every single time I post a new video. And if you guys recreate these shaker cards, to tag me on Instagram at 2_my_heart_3. And I'll see you guys next time.